So once again, my name is Dr. KOA. I'm a doctor and a professor in 4 universities. I'm in the University of Ghana. I'm in Warwick University in the UK, Leicester University in the UK, Johannesburg University in South Africa. I specialize in artificial intelligence, business analytics, operations research, machine learning, cloud computing, and robotic engineering. It's my pleasure to introduce you to the global GOT backup technology. This is a technology project for anybody who has a mobile phone. As long as you have a mobile phone, you should use this, I'm about to tell you. It's not only going to help you in your life, but it's also going to help you to make some very good money. If you are the kind of person who has never thought of how you can earn money from your phone, I'll show you how you can make at least $2,000 every month from your phone. No gimmicks. I'm a professor and this is my area. Okay. No gimmicks, no jokes, no nothing. This is your phone. I'm just going to show you how you can do that with your own phone. And you will see in the discussion that there are so many people you might be better off than, and yet they are making good income from their phone. Some of them you might not even respect. I'll mention some of them in the process. So, what is GOT backup? It's a technology. I'll explain it a lot so that you can understand. Okay. And it helps anyone with an average work ethic. Of course, there is work involved to be able to achieve their dreams. It is for busy people. This project is for busy people. It's for people who are at home and they call themselves housewives. It is for people who are so tight, managers. They don't have time for themselves nor their family, and they are so glued to their job. It is for business-minded people who are already running businesses across the world. This project is for the poor, the unemployed, who are using a mobile phone. But if you are poor, unemployed, and you are not using a mobile phone, this is not for you. But as long as you are using a smartphone, this is for you. It started in 1997 in Gatineau, Quebec, in Canada. It was engineered by some guys in America. And in 1997, all the way to last year, the service of GOT backup was given to companies. So these guys are IT solution providers for big companies, very, very big companies across the world. But just from last year, they decided to give it to not only companies, but to individuals like you and I. That is how come I got to know about it. And that is how come. They relocated in 2007 from Canada and went to the United States. Now they are in the US, in Texas. And they are seated on a 10,000 square feet in the US. On the left of your screen is a data center. Now, Texas is well known for fiber optics. You know, if you want fast internet. For example, in Ghana, MTN, they do well, fiber optics. Vodafone, they do well, fiber optics. But I don't know if you have heard about Starlink, the one by Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the richest person in the world. And he has something called Starlink, which is powerful than all the broadband. You see, some time ago, in Ghana, just a few months ago, it was difficult for MTN and Vodafone to work. The network was so bad, you can't browse. And then they complained that the problem is that something is in the ground. The cables are in the ground and they go into the sea. And that is what is preventing things to happen. You may have heard about that. Well, the Starlink is not in the ground. It's not in the sea. It is in the air. And that is faster than any other broadband that one might know. So data is a critical thing. Ladies and gentlemen, when I talk about data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, files, documents, music. I'm not talking about internet data. I'm talking about these ones, these files. And the thing about data is that data is growing in a way that I can't even understand. Just some few minutes ago, I was looking at Google. If you like go to Google and just type how many data are being used every day, you will be shocked. It's not in millions, it's not in billions, it's not in trillions, it's not in quadrillions, it's not in zillions, it is in quintillions a day. Just to give you an example, if you have Netflix, by the time you finish watching one Netflix, by the time you finish watching a particular Netflix, you have used over 6 gigabytes. That is 6,000 megabytes of data already by the time you finish that one movie. Data is growing. And you know what is also growing? There are so many mobile phones now in the world. Right now, there are 15 mobile phones in the world. There are more mobile phones than there are human beings. Next year, the number will move from 15 to 18 billion mobile phones. Some of you have got 2 mobile phones, 2 of us. If you have 2 or more mobile phones, type yes or type 2. If you have 2 or more, because some people have got 3 mobile phones. My brother has 5, and he's unemployed though, and yet he has 5 mobile phones. So mobile phones are growing, and as long as mobile phones are growing, then it means that data is growing because you get pictures. Even if you don't take the pictures, people are sending you on WhatsApp. People are sending it to you. You are browsing on the internet all the time. So data is growing, and it's growing at a phenomenal speed. Let me tell you something. I work in this industry as part-time. This is a cloud industry. Some of them are Google Drive, Dropbox, iCloud. All of these are cloud storage departments. They host your pictures, your videos, your document. Why? And I'll tell you why. I don't know whether you have the latest phones. If you check the latest phone, for those of you with iPhone, you know this already. There is no memory card slot. If you check, you can't put a memory card. Remember the days when we used to have a memory card, then you slot the memory card into the phone? You don't have it anymore. The phones that are coming, you don't need a memory card slot. So what if your data is full? You have to put all your pictures and videos on the phone. But if it is full, you have no choice. You can't buy a memory card and put it there. You need to buy the cloud. That is why we have the Google Drive. That gives you 15 gigabytes of space. iCloud gives you 5 gigabytes. But these are so small that people cannot buy because the buying ones are expensive. They are very costly. And so more data cloud departments have come up into the world, and it is growing. They are making lots of money. Right now, there are just between 20 to 30 companies that are leading in the world. Our company is one of them. Look at the amount of money they are making just this year alone. The amount of money people are making in the cloud storage department. In 2024, it's $134 billion. In the next 5 years, in 2030, the amount of money the cloud storage is generating is almost $500 billion. $500 billion. Do you know what that means? That means that you can be part. One of the owners is the one I am working with. One of the owners is the one who wants you to work with him. And if I'm a professor and I still am busy and I can still do this, it means that you can also do this. And so I'm going to show you how you can be part of this monumental change in technology. And ladies and gentlemen, technology is powerful. Look at the top 10 billionaires. 7 of them are into technology. Take the first guy, Elon Musk. This guy was into Tesla, SpaceX, and then he went and bought Twitter, over $40 billion. Why will he do that? Because it's technology. Technology is the fastest growing market in the world. If King Solomon, the wealthiest and the wisest man who ever lived, if he was alive today, What kind of industry do you think he will go into? Trade, technology. Look at Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook. He started Facebook just 20 years ago, 2004, February 4. From that time, he started with 3 people, himself and 2 others. Today, do you know how many people are using Facebook? 3.5 billion people. He didn't stop there. He went and bought another technology, Instagram, bought another technology, WhatsApp. Why? Why didn't you go into perfume or clothing or cars or mobile phones? It's because the technology world is the fastest growing industry in the world. If you understand that, you will take it well. And that is why I love this. Another thing that is making the technology world even grow is that people are using their mobile phones for so many things. People are addicted to their mobile phones. In fact, you are addicted to your phone. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you pick? Your phone. Yesterday, you looked on your phone screen 160 times. Are you aware? 160 times yesterday. Today, before you came on this screen, you have already looked on your phone over 50 times. You are addicted to the phone. You use it for alarm. You use it for banking. You use it for TV. You use it for radio. You use that phone for a watch. The mobile phone has become an integral part of our lives. Research shows that 88% of people will use the phone and go back home if they forget it. And over 75% of people will even use the phone from the toilet. Where do you think you're able to do a lot of your meditation? Is it not when you have the phone with you? That's why you read your Bible. So because of that, anytime you create something, you will get market as long as it is on the phone. And that is the most powerful thing about it. The problem, ladies and gentlemen, is that a lot of people are not aware that their files on the phone can get lost. So many people are not backing up their data until their phone gets lost, until somebody steals the phone. And you know, when somebody steals your phone, the person will tell you that my problem is not even with the phone. My problem is with the data on the phone. The information on the phone, that is gold. And please, for your information, data is now gold. Data is oil. I'll show you something soon. Data is the new oil. And artificial intelligence is the new electricity in the world. Because AI never works unless there is data. And data feeds AI. And AI is the fastest growing thing right now in the world, bigger than electricity, bigger than even renewable energy. I look at the data, the big data, and I'm scared. AI is growing so fast that as I'm speaking, if you have $25,000, you can buy a robot from Elon Musk. Yes, there's a robot that can cook for you. It will take your children to school for you. Okay? It will protect your children for you. It is live. It's $25,000. It's already there. It's less like a car. That is how fast technology is growing. And that is why this thing. So when your data get lost, that is when there's a problem. So that's the first thing that is happening. It's trending. Data, data, data. The second thing that is happening is that many people are using the mobile phone to make some money. People are using the internet to, you see, you are in the office. You are working, killing yourself. Somebody is chilling his tattered body on the island of Maldives with his mobile phone, and he's making $2,000 every hour. Why? Because the world has become technologically immersed in a global setting. So you can be here. I am here in the UK right now. I am earning money in the US right now. I'm here in the UK. I'm making money in Ghana because I'm using the mobile phone. So why is it that you are not earning with your phone? Let me tell you why. Because you have not been brought to your attention that you can earn with your phone. I'll give you 2 examples to appreciate it. Trini Jonas, a guy called Glass in Guan, he makes over $20,000. In case you don't respect him, he has over 1 million followers on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and all of that. If Trini Jonas should set up a meeting right now, many people will not even probably go. But then when he puts it on social media, you will watch it. And that's why he's making a lot of money. It doesn't matter whether what the person is saying is good or bad, you like it or not. Afia Schwarzenegger has over 1 million followers and he's doing strange things. Why? Because value is neither positive nor negative. You're a lawyer, you're a teacher, you're a student, you're a housewife, you have value. And you're not bringing it to the social media because you don't know how to capture it there. We teach you that. The Juju people are on social media. Juju. The Boko Haram are on social media. So if a Juju man is on social media taking his knowledge to the social media, why is it that you, who is a father, you know how to do fatherhood? You're a mother, you know how to do motherhood. You're a lawyer, you have knowledge about law. You're a teacher, you're an accountant. You have not structured how to bring your value to the marketplace and command its own returns. And all you do is go to the office, go to the workplace, go to the office, and collecting 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 20,000. No. If you learn how to put your value on the marketplace, which we teach you here, I'm telling you, the world will be on your feet. And that is another thing. Because so many people are earning, 62% of the Generation Z are making income online. So our organization, Go Back Up, what it does is that it brings all of this together and gives you the opportunity to make money whilst you are enjoying the cloud service that is provided. You can be anything and you can still add this one to that project. And you can do it. I'll work with you. Okay. I'm a board member of this organization. There are about 11 board members in the US. I'm the only Black among them. Okay. And I'm one of the board of directors of this. I'm also number 3 leading figure in the world. And so I can work with you to have this. Oh, by the way, this organization wants over 50 million people in Africa. The number of people in this organization are in America. America is the land of the dreams. And yet so many people are already in this project. But the people in Africa are not even up to 1,000. Can you imagine? Africa, they are not even up to 1,000. We just started. We just started last year. And so that is why you want to be part. But we are growing. We are growing so significantly. Liberia just joined. The first person in Liberia just joined about 2 weeks ago. We are in 144 countries. 144 countries. We just started. It was launched last year, 2023, in April, and already. You see, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When Elon Musk told the world that he's bringing a car that will use electricity, people laughed at him. By the way, you all know about Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is the owner of Amazon. 18 years of his life, when he started something like this, and I'm talking about Amazon, he didn't start Amazon online, no. He started Amazon in a kiosk, what you might call a garage. And people laughed at him. He moved it to a place. 18 years, Jeff Bezos made no money. 18 years. Then his shareholders called him and told him, Jeff, can you define profit? Can you define profit? He says, I don't care whether I make profit or not. It takes time for people to see the vision. Ladies and gentlemen, I have seen the vision. It will take time for others to see. Or what if you see the vision now? Jeff Bezos saw the vision, whilst his shareholders did not see the vision. Today, Jeff Bezos is the second billionaire on the planet. What's my point? Do you see where we are going? Wisdom Solomonic wisdom is the ability to see what is obvious, even when it is a secret. The reason why many people don't do well is not because they don't serve God. It's not because they are not giving grace and opportunity. It's not because of Mahama or Osama or Obama or Nana or Bawumia that you can do well. It is about having an understanding and seeing a vision and following your own visionary power and moving on with it. And I call that in the area of technology. So let me just give you a bit of an idea about what God Backup is and how you can use it. Dropbox, iCloud, Google Drive, all of them are cloud storage departments. They store your things in the cloud. So if all these things I have on my phone here, if I lose this phone, everything I have is in the God Backup in the cloud. I can take your phone and I can get everything on my phone, on your phone. The problem with these ones is that they are so expensive, and so people don't even buy them. People buy them by force until God Backup has come. And God Backup is cheaper than all of these existing ones. I'll give you some statistics to follow here. For example, if you look at iCloud, okay, iCloud, you have to pay $360 for 6 terabytes for 6 people. That's a lot of money. It is a year anyway. But this God Backup, which I represent, which I want us to work together with, a person pays only $99. It is 33 times, so what it is 1/3 of what one will pay with iCloud. And still you will get the same space. But this one will even give you more things, which I'll talk about very soon. Take Dropbox. I've been using Dropbox for 13 years. And I was getting 2 terabytes. And I was paying $120. Only me can use it. If I get another person to use it and another to use it, I have to pay. And if you are using 6 terabytes, you have to pay $660. But this God Backup is $99. 6 people, 6 terabytes, unlimited storage, unlimited computers. You can use it on over 100 computers. I have 6 laptops, okay, and mobile phones together, and I can use it. Google Drive also charges more. Google Drive, you have to pay a lot of money. You see, the 15 gig is free, but after that, people can't stand it. But God Backup is cheaper than all of them. But there's another benefit. iCloud, you can only use it on an iPhone. So if you have an iCloud, you can only use iCloud on iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, you cannot use iCloud. But with God Backup, whether you have iCloud, Samsung, Android, Huawei, the Linux computer, Windows computer, MacBook computer, it doesn't matter the device, you can use the God Backup on any device on this planet. It's universal, and yet it's cheaper than all the rest. It gives you more space than all the rest, and yet it's cheaper than all the rest. Now let's talk about security. How secure is the God Backup? Well, I know a lot about security because I teach securitization and encryption. In the area of security, there is something called Advanced Encryption Standard. Advanced Encryption Standard is the highest level of security right now in the world. Google uses it. Amazon uses it. It is a 256 patented military-grade encryption. The security is so high that nobody is able to crack. In fact, 128 military grade has never been cracked. And God Backup uses 256, the same one that Google and Amazon use. And what do I mean by military grade? Well, you see, the CIA and the MIS, okay, and the Russian Secret Service, they are very powerful. They have a way to use tactics to detect conversations and security across the world. And so they have to protect themselves so that people don't backtrace And the protection they use is the same one we use here, 256 military grade encryption. It is encrypted cover to cover from end to forward. Okay. And you cannot hack it because even 128 has never been hacked. But there is more. Another thing about this Go Backup service is that the data center is in the US, in Texas, but they also have a data center in other places in the world. So in case there is tsunami, earthquake, Armageddon in the US, your data is still secured in multiple servers across the world, in London, in India, in Africa, in Egypt, several places, your data is still secured there. So ladies and gentlemen, we are and by the way, in case you don't like it, you can leave it and you get back your money. But there's another benefit. You know, when you're doing WhatsApp and you want to send a bulk message, WhatsApp will only allow you to send up to 5 people at a go. When you choose the next person, it will not allow you to send it to the number 6 person, unless you send it to another 5 again, and another 5 again, and another 5 again. This is called bulk emailing. In fact, sometimes when you wish you had the opportunity to send it to 50 people at a go, isn't it? Well, Go Backup, WhatsApp will not allow you. Gmail will not allow you to send to more than 500 people at a go. And even that 500 people, you have to pay. Well, guess what? If you have one message and you want to send it to several clients, let's say you're a businessman, you want to send a message to several clients. You are a school, you want to send a message to all the students. You are a company owner, you want to send a message to all the employees. You have 10,000 employees, 1 million customers. Just like that. You can send one message, everybody will get a message at the same time. Go Backup gives you that for free. Well, it's really not for free. It's because you've already paid for the other one. So you get this one for free. You can even personalize the message. You see, I've shown you some of mine here, and I'll go into the system right now and show you. You can even personalize the message. You can say that, you can use a sentence. I've done it here, down here. You see, I've written hello, percentage subscribers first name. And it will pick the first name of everybody, and you will receive the message as hello, Obed Saki. Hello, Elizabeth Edia. Hello, Mary Afedo. Everyone will receive his name as if I know you. When in reality, I don't. You see, it's a very powerful system which consumers are tapped into. Email personalization is powerful too. I teach students this, and then they will go and set it up for companies. And they will charge companies $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. And yet Go Backup gives you this for free. You can even automate some of the emails. And you don't even have to touch it again. And automate it and say that I want this very email to go to my people every Monday at 8 o'clock. You can forget it for 20 years. Every Monday, 8 o'clock, everybody will get the message. Every Monday, 8 o'clock, everybody. If you want another message for Tuesday, you can say that I want this message to go to my people December 24th every year. And you forget it every year, December 24th. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, the services of Go Backup are just small, what I'm saying. There's another thing, you can collaborate. You can collaborate with another person anywhere in the world on the Go Backup. So that collaboration is just crazy and it's all free. Now, let me tell you another benefit of Go Backup. You can make money with it. iCloud doesn't pay you. Google Drive does not pay you. Dropbox does not pay you. Netflix, you pay $9.99, they don't pay you. Zoom, this one, they don't pay you. But you're using the service. Many people are still using Netflix service. Okay, and some people will give it to their friends. You see, Netflix has stopped you from, DSTV stopped some people from sharing it with friends. Because if you were being paid, it's good. Well, I can tell you, I've made over $25,000 in just a small space of time in job backup, even whilst I do all my other things. How is it possible? I have never sold in job backup. I have never sold. So you will never have to sell, you will never sell anything. But you will use the service because you will have to get the service on your phone. And you will make some very good income, at least $1,000, at least $1,000 every month. Ladies and gentlemen, you convert $1,000 a month into Ghana cedis, into Europe, and you will see that it's good money. In fact, even here in the UK, $1,000 is not a joke. It's not a joke. But you can make more than that. I make way more than that. And so I'm going to show you how you can take this as part of your side project. In fact, you will later come to see that it's not even your side project. It's your project. It's your project. Because for me, right now, it pays me more than Legon will pay me. I'm telling you. So you can take this thing well. But before I share with you, I want to show you why it is important to have something in addition to your job. Because your job is not enough. If you thought for a second, oh, I'm okay, God will take care of me. I'm telling you, it's not true. Let me ask you something. If right now there is an emergency in the family, and they call you and tell you that your loved one, that your darling yet, where he's sleeping is not good at all. They need an emergency $5,000 right now. Else within 24 hours, it's gone. I'm telling you, that message alone will kill some people. The message will collapse you, some people themselves. People have been working for 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years. They don't have anything. My father, it's like that. They don't have much because the system we live in, the system is designed in such a way that by the time you realize you are 60, by the time you realize you are 60 years, you look at yourself 10 years ago and 10 years now. Sometimes when you are growing, you forget that you are growing. And then until you are trying to pick something, then your waist becomes quiet. That is when you realize I'm growing. And so it's always good to have a backup until the dark times happen, because there are dark times. You know, when COVID-19 hit the world, I have a friend who is a millionaire. He's into real estate, actually. And I used to tell him that you should have a backup, multiple. See, Kwame Despite has Despite group of companies, not one company, a group of companies. Dangote has group of companies, cement, sugar, this, that. Elon Musk, he's not into Tesla alone. He's into space. He's into, now he's even bringing Tesla phone. He's into several things, electric energy, electric cars and things. You cannot depend on your salary alone. The salary is the drug given to us to act like God did until the dark times happen. And that is why I do this project as my part-time work. And later it becomes your part-time. If you have the humility of Job and you want to really have something coming in every month without selling anything, please listen, because I'm going to show you how you can do that. We'll work together and this will help you. So let me show you how to get started. The first thing to do is to get the software on your phone, on your laptop, on your system. It's simple. I'll show you the price later, but it's simple. It's $119 for the whole year. The $99 is for the service. The $20 is for you being part of the community and earning money with it. $120 for a whole year. If that money is too expensive for you, then I'm telling you, you need this. Because within a period of a month, you can easily make that money back, and then you make more within the year. Taking advantage of me. You take my advantage, because I will do the work for you. All you got to do is this. Tell your friends, families, co-workers, acquaintances, neighbors, enemies, anybody. Tell them that you have some good news for them. Usually they will ask you, what is the good news? Even if you know the good news, don't say it because you don't have the enough knowledge to be able to help the person. So bring the person to us. Bring the person to us. We have several leaders. Bring the person to me. I will talk to your people for you. I do this every day, every day, every day. But the moment you tell the person the full details about what this is about, they'll start questioning and you don't have the answers. So leave that part to me and let us do the talking for you. Help the person to understand. And it should be continuous. I promise you that it's not going to be easy immediately. I can promise you that. It's not going to be, you're not going to be making $1,000 immediately. No. You use the service immediately. You make some small coins like $100 immediately, $200 immediately, but you're not going to make big bucks immediately. But over time, I am just 1.5 years and I'm making some very good income, over $4,000. So over time, you'll be some good income in thousands. Let's say, from 3 months or 6 months, depending on how you take advantage and learn. In fact, please remember that you will learn and your learning will lead to your earning. The amount of knowledge you will acquire will determine the amount of income you will gain. That's how it works. Okay. So yours is not to be lecturing people. The first 1 year, don't lecture anybody. Don't talk details to anybody. Let us do the work for you. Once the first person decides to come on board, based on what and of course, I'll speak to the person not once, not twice. Sometimes it takes some time. You see, not everybody will buy into some of this great idea now. And remember that Mark Zuckerberg, when he called 5 friends, not all of them bought into the idea. So you don't expect that you told your mama, no, your mama come and join you. No. You told your father will join you. You told your brother, go away. No, some of them will even laugh at you. It's normal. It's normal. They don't understand where the world is going. We understand. You understand. So do not let what someone think dissuade you into thinking that, am I in the right place? Because success is buried underneath your frustration. Look at it. So many people think that the current government will make their life better. And the next one, it doesn't matter whether you bring Obama or Osama or Nana or Mahama, okay, or Dawama, okay. It doesn't matter. What matters is you. You are building yourself. Whichever one comes is yours. Once the person becomes part of this, you will do well. These are the incomes you will make. And I'm going to take just a few of them because some of the incomes are so big that when you start talking about them, people start collapsing. I'll talk about the first one. It's called customer acquisition bonus. So this is how it happens. When I speak to the person, maybe once or twice, the person will make an informed decision. The person will ask questions. That's okay. Once the person is happy and he comes on board, immediately you will be paid this income. It is equal to almost $50. $50 per person. Now, how do you get one person on board? Well, this is how you get one person on board. You get me 20 people, I'll get one of them on board for you. Get me 20 people, one of them will get on board. I'm talking about one of them will come on board immediately. The others will come on board later. But one of them will come on board immediately. So ensure that every day you are speaking to some people and you are not lecturing them. Please, you are speaking to them for no more than 1 minute. So each person, don't talk more than 1 minute. If you talk more than 1 minute, you're making a big mistake because it's not your job to explain. It's your job to tell the person, I have something incredible for you, but I will let you speak to the experts. I will let you speak to the professors, and then we will educate them for you. When the first person comes on board, you make $50. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something. $50 per person. So imagine you are getting even just one person a day. One person a day. Okay. That means that if you are getting one person a day, $50 a day, that means that at the end of the month, you have $1,500 per 30 days. Please, I want to ask you, I know you are rich, but will $1,500 at the end of this month Will it make any difference in your life? By the way, if you multiply it by the Ghana cedi exchange rate, okay, I don't know how the cedi is now, okay, but if you multiply it by that, you are getting around 23,000 cedis. I make over 70,000. Okay. But the point is that if you are getting 23,000 cedis every month, Mary, would that do something great in your life? How will you sneeze if you are getting 23,000 cedis every month? How will you sneeze if you are getting $1,500 a month? Will it make a difference? I have people who are earning this every month whilst they are doing their law job, whilst they are doing their banking job, whilst they are doing their, and please, this is just one of the incomes. So we've not even spoken about the other income. This is just income number one I'm talking about here. And this is usually the easiest one. Please, I talk to people on Zoom for now. So whoever you have, we'll make an arrangement. I speak to the person on Zoom for you. I'll make an arrangement with you. I'm already here every day. I'm already here every day. Okay? I'm here in the morning and afternoon, in the morning and afternoon, in the morning and afternoon. So once we make an arrangement, I speak to your people for you. It's just an arrangement. Okay? Until I come to Africa, and I'm coming to Africa next month. Okay? So you want to be able to take advantage. You don't need me physically. The world is not a physical environment almost. We are in a virtual world. Right? So once you connect the people to me here, I will talk to them here for you. This is the amount you make, $1,005 a month. Look, even if you don't make $1,005 a month and you're making $1,000 a month, it's still great. What about the other incomes? They are crazy, but they take some time to build big. In fact, most of my income, I make all of these incomes you are seeing from income number 1, number 2 to number 5. I'm making them. These incomes are huge, but it takes some bit of time and some hard work. I must confess, it's not going to happen immediately. I must also confess that it's not going to happen big immediately. I must also confess that it will take hard work and focus. And it doesn't matter whether you are busy. I am busy. I'm busy. I'm a professor. I'm in 4 universities. I'm a director in 4 companies. I have my own company. I'm a family person. It's busy for me. The same way it's busy for you. So if I can do it, you can do it, especially when I'm working with you. Let me tell you something. If I sponsor 100 people and you sponsor 2, you will be paid not on only your 2 people, but on the 100 people I have sponsored. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm number 3 in the world. I have sponsored more people than any other person except 2 people in the world. And we have over 70,000 people in the world who are doing this. So I can show you how you can grow your empire. So let's look at the other incomes. The other incomes come in terms of levels. The first most important income is when you are a copper. A copper is someone who has sponsored or registered just 2 people. And you will earn an income which is known as, let me show you. You will earn an income which is known as tier 1 cycle. This income is great. Okay. This income is great over time. So tier 1, this is tier 1 income. It is for those who are coppers, silvers, gold. You earn tier 1. Okay. Tier 1 income, you earn it not because you are working too hard. It is because all the other people in the team are working too hard. So let's say that you are Rudolph and you get 10 people. I'm Dr. KOA and I get 20 people. My 20 people will be added to Rudolph, your 10 people, and then you'll be paid on 30 people. It's called team income. But when you get to platinum, you don't earn tier 1 again. You now earn tier 2. Tier 2 is bigger money than tier 1. It's bigger money than tier 1, platinum. And in addition, you will also be earning generational income. but you will not earn dynamic compression income and you will not earn cycle match. I'm coming to these incomes. These are the big deal. This income starts from when you're a sapphire. Now, how do you become a sapphire? I want to explain that because this is where the big bucks start. To become a sapphire, you need 50 people in your organization. It doesn't mean that you should sponsor all the 50 people. No. It simply means that you have sponsored some of them. You have registered some of them. Now, how many should you have? Out of the 50, you yourself must have sponsored 10 of them. What about the 40? The 40, I am going to help you with them. Others are going to help you with them. So we are going to help each of your 10 people here to get 4. And that is what? 40. And that will add up to your 10, and that is 50. And when you are 50, you now become a sapphire. I'll show you something very soon. As a sapphire, you will get the tier 2 money. You get the generational income. Let me tell you, the generational income is 2.5%. I'll train on this tomorrow, next week. The generational income is 2.5% of the money everybody else is earning, even if you don't know the person. 2.5%, 2.5% of all the income they are getting. You will also earn dynamic compression income. It's crazy. You will make 25% of the income all the 10 people you have sponsored are earning. This is called cycle match. And there's a cap to that, which is $1,000. I'll explain that because I want you to know about this income, for you to know that it's big money. So let's say that you are Sapphire and you're 10 people. Each one of them is making, say, $1,000. Each one of them, each of your 10 people is making $1,000. The company will pay you 25% of the $1,000. So each one of them. So the company is going to pay you 25% of the $1,000 each one. So the first guy, the company will pay you 25% of $1,000, which is what? $250. The second guy, you'll get $250. The third guy, up to the 10 people. So in all, you are going to make $2,500 cycle match. You're going to make this income in addition to all the others, in addition to your customer acquisition bonus, the one I spoke about earlier. In addition to your tier 2, the generation, the dynamic compression, and then the rank pool and the others are not even spoken about. Okay, this is why I make most of my income. And I'm helping people to also do the same thing. Now, what if you are my level? Currently, I'm here. This is my level. I'm a diamond. So suppose you, the one who is a sapphire, is taking 25% of the money that is, I would take 100%. That's what the company has done. So what it means is that if I have my 10 people, oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have 10 people. I have over 80 people. But let's say that I have my 10 people. Each one is making 1,000. The company will give me 1,000, 100% on each one. So at the end of the day, whilst you, the sapphire, you are earning 2,000 cycle match, I will be earning $10,000 every month on my 10 people. On my 10 people. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have 10 people. I have over 80 people. So that means that if you understand how the system works, man, you will reap, not immediately, I must say, it will take some time. But hey, even if it takes 4 years, people use 4 years to go to school. Sometimes we even learn unnecessary things in school. Tan theta, cos theta, pi r square, the path of a grasshopper. Things you don't even use in real life. And yet, many students will still go and join Unemployed Graduate Association. So to be able to do this whilst you still do your job is worth every effort. Now, let me show you the evidences of all this. These are the levels. I want you to type which of these levels you think that God, with the help of God, you can get there. Type it there. Do you want just a bronze, or you want just a sapphire, or you want a diamond, or you want a blue diamond or a red diamond? Type it there. Okay? Because what you type is what you will get. If you type nothing, you will get nothing. You see, life works in such a way that you become what you think about. And what you think about always expands. If you think that, oh, I don't need to type, it means that you are debilitating your internal power. It's called your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind doesn't take anything as a joke. If you want it as bad as you want to breathe, you will type it there, and then the forces of the universe will converge and make that happen. Go and read a book called The Alchemist. You will understand. The Alchemist. Okay, it's very powerful. Where's our power? Where is our power? Okay, where's our power? Okay, that is why what you say can make a difference. So if you tell yourself, "Mabon, I'm not good. I'm broke. I'm broke." See, when you keep telling yourself, "I'm broke," your inner being is more powerful than your outer being. Your inner being is your subconscious mind. Your inner being will tell you that, this guy talks a lot about broke. I'm going to increase his broke life. Who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. I teach mathematical economics. Some of my students will say that, "Doc, as for maths, I'm not good." I told one guy, never say that. He got up in the class. Don't say what? Don't say what? My mother failed. My father doesn't like maths. And I know I'm going to fail. And truly, he failed. When I released the results, he came to me in the office and told me, "Didn't I tell you I would fail? Didn't I tell you?" He was so confident that he would fail that he failed. Oh, what if he was so confident that he will pass? You become what you think about. As a man thinketh, so he is. The book by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich is not about a rich, it's about a thinking. The people you are surrounding yourself with for the past 10 years are not helping you. Broke-minded witchcraft mentality talks. And yet, it's not true. Okay? They are always not giving you positivity energy. Ladies and gentlemen, you are a vibrational being and you vibrate at your frequency. And so, whatever is not going on well in your life, look around your surroundings. You are surrounded by a negative oppositional mind. And that is what is weakening your progress. Have you seen that sometimes you have the positive mind, though? You really mean it. You want to do, but everything you are doing is not working. It's your mind. It's your mind. Who you are on the inside. There's an African proverb that says that if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do you no harm. Sometimes we are our own what? Enemies. We are our own enemies. So be positive. I'm telling you, you will succeed this year, not next year. Don't wait for 31st night before you go and, tell God to show his scratchy powers. You too were created in the image of God. You have been given godly power. You were created in the image of a creator whose creativity in his creation is creative. What makes you feel that God has not given you the power already, but he has given that power to Elon Musk, that he has given that power to a Buddhist, that you are serving him as a Christian, that you don't have the power? Is your mind. This is how much you start with Go Back. I told you before, $120 is for the whole year. And you will get all the services, plus you have the option to make income with it. You can make a decision to be part. In addition to this, you will also get incredible things. We call it personal development. Ladies and gentlemen, I mentor some people. They are in 11 countries. Each one pays me about $5,000 every 6 months. Some of the knowledge I give them, I have decided to bring some of them into this Go Backup facility. It's free for the members. I'm not the only one. There are about over 300 millionaires in our organization all over the world. They will train your mind for your mind to be better. You see, everything you see in this world is as a result of thought. Dubai. Do you know how many sand is in the land? 70% sand. And yet, they have built the tallest building in the world. When I was in that building, I spoke to one of the engineers. How deep is the Burj Khalifa? How deep? What's the foundation? He said, wow, nobody has asked me that question. I said, yes, I'm asking you because in order to build a tall building, you need a deep foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, if your foundation is weak, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't work. That is why when King Solomon prayed, God says, I will not only give you the knowledge and the wisdom, but I will make you wealthy because it will cement your authority. Wealth is from God. And that is why it is important to recognize that when God is blessing you, if you read Genesis chapter 2, verse 11, you will notice that it is indeed from God. He put gold in the Garden of Eden. It is from God. Do not have a negative mentality about income. Income is not evil. Money is not evil. It is the person who is evil. If you are evil and I give you money, you'll be worse. But if you are good and you get a lot of money, you'll be blessing to other people. What you are on the inside is what manifests on the outside. But money is not inside. And so when you do wrong things because you have money, it is you now that you are bad already. Just that the money is enhancing your badness. So have a positive mind. God wants you to have abundance. The air is abundant. The sea is abundant. The land is abundant. What makes you feel that he wants you to have small? You deserve an abundance. You will learn a lot of things that put people in a quagmire of mental mediocrity. So many people are not moving forward because they have been preached into that mentality of as if income is evil. Genesis chapter 13, verse 2, you will see that Abraham was not just rich, but he was very wealthy. Why would God make Abraham wealthy like that? Why would he make Isaac wealthy like that? Why will he make Jacob wealthy? Why will he make King David? King David's income was $900 billion. King Solomon was a trillionaire, the first trillionaire. Why will God do that? Understand. It is from God. So you will learn a lot of things that will develop your capacity and make you a better you. Because ladies and gentlemen, you are better than who you are now. Because you are in the image of a creator. And the creator is way, 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 way better. And if you are in his image, if I put a mirror here and you're looking into the mirror is an image. See, the word imagination comes from the word image. And it's the highest form of knowledge. And God has the highest form of knowledge. And if you are created in his image, you have knowledge. And if you have knowledge, you must have wealth. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, it says, lack of knowledge, my people are perishing. So if you're perishing financially, perishing in your marriage, perishing in your job, perishing in your business, the problem is not you, it's your programming. Your programming, that is what is hurting you. You will learn how to detoxify the toxins within our mental gymnastics. And that will help you to see things in a better way. It doesn't matter whether you serve God or not. The undeserved kindness of God is scattered. That is why some people don't serve God and they still do well. You will learn this. We will teach you personal knowledge. So we have a service everyone needs. We have a project everyone can afford. It is time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time for you to get started. And if you have started, it's time for you to push further. It is time for you to turn your dreams into reality. Don't have nightmares. Don't have incubuses. Have a dream. The same way that Christ had a dream that he will sit on the right-hand side of God, have a dream. Have a dream. Look at yourself. Okay? Relaxing your tattered body on the island of Maldives. Drinking your pina colada and stretching your leg onto the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. You too were created in God's image. You are blood. Have a dream. It is time. It is time for you to wake up. It is time for you to tell yourself enough is enough. I've had enough. I've stayed and worked and suffered all up to this time. It is time. It is time for you to also make a living greater for yourself and your family. It is time. It is time. Because believe it or not, no one is coming for you. God has done his part. Even when he puts manna on the ground, you have to collect the manna. You cannot depend on your salary alone. You cannot depend on one business alone. Life is full of uncertainties. Anything can happen. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're not getting younger. By the time you realize you are 50, by the time you realize you are 60, and that stage, that's the time where all the unfriendly diseases become our friends. You talk to our parents, some of them will tell you my diabetes, my asthma, my hypertension, as if it's for them. Meanwhile, at that age, the income is so tiny that you ask yourself, why? This is your moment. This is your season. This is your time. This is a wake-up call for every one of us. It's not going to happen immediately. It's not going to happen because we wish and pray that it happens. Even God is working. Even Jesus wanted it that he doesn't die, but he has to die. So you got to push through the Red Sea before you can get to your promised land. Life is, understand it and take advantage of the advantages when it is presented to you. The word poor is just an acronym. It means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities. That's the meaning of poor. So poor is not about money. It's about the mind the person has. It's about a state of the mind. You look at it, it's not true. It's fake. It's scam. It's this. We attribute all the negativities to it, and what do? We back out. Why will I do that? Have an open mind. The mind is like a parachute. You have to open it before you can fly. That is why the English word, don't be closed-minded, be open-minded. And dig into it. Ask questions. Dig into it. Ask questions. Because the last chapter of your life has not been written yet, ladies and gentlemen. You got to also prove to yourself that you too deserve it for yourself. So in conclusion, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think now is the best time to back up your digital life? Do you think now is the best time to make extra income? Do you think now is the best time to develop who you are on the inside? Do you think now is the best time to be highly connected with people who will benefit you? Decide. Decide. Decision is tough, because the word decide ends with the word side, like suicide, like genocide, like homicide. These words don't carry small idea. They carry the idea of death. 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 You are about to make a decision of your life. It's about life and death, lady. Whether you decide to do this project is a decision. Whether you decide not to do this project is also a decision. But the consequences of that decision will not be realized today. It will be a later matter. Just last year, 4 professors told me I'm a fool. One said, are you crazy? Is that the kind of thing now you want to do? I told him, watch me. Within just a year, they saw a complete change in my life, the way I talk and my financial status. They said, are you doing some juju work? So when you go through the Chinese bamboo tree and you come out clean on the other side, people don't understand. They only attribute it to juju. Take advantage. After all, what's the worst that can happen? You will learn. You will not lose. You will learn. You will not lose. The service is great. That's the same service people are paying in Dropbox and iCloud and Google Drive, and they are not even getting paid. So you forget about the income. Focus on the service. Focus on the personal development. Focus on the network of people. That alone is dollars. And then the rest will take up. These are the people who have advanced across the African continent. You too must be part of them. You too deserve to be in the middle of the thick forest, along the route where ancient travelers of the pre-vehicular era trotted their way to the big town. You too, your name must be called on this line. Now, at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by showing you my system. Okay. So this is the back office. These are the top 500 people in the world who are doing this project. The last 500th person is called Wan Chang. As the name sounds, you can imagine where the person is coming from. These are the top 100 people in the world. Now, we have over 70,000 people, but these are the top 500 people. Are there people in your country who are here? Look at the numbers. Are there people in your country who are here? You might look like you're not seeing some Ghanaians, eh? Well, you got some one Ghanaian. You will see that the Ghanaians are at the top. Look at it. There are Ghanaians popping out here now. There are Ghanaians, there are Nigerians, okay? There are South Africans. There are people who are popping up here. Okay, let's go further to the top 100. Okay, you have people in the top 100. This is the whole world. Okay, people in the top 100. You too deserve to be here. Okay, these are people in the top 100. They are pushing through. They are all. Some of them are with you, which means that you too. It doesn't matter. You can see Americans are there, British people are there, Canadians are there. They are Ghanaians. They are Ghanaians. Okay? There are people who have moved. And if you check that, look at that. We have people. Number 14 is a Ghanaian. Number 12 is a Ghanaian. Okay? Number 9, top 10 people. And you can see that I'm also a Ghanaian. So you too, you can be part of it. It doesn't matter. It's no respecter of race, age, continent, color, anything. You can be part of this. Now, once you become part, this is where you can download the app. When you go here, you can download the app here, okay, called Go Backup. Use this too. You can click on this, use this too. And then you can have the app here and download it in your system. Okay. Now, in order to download the app, now this is for those who have registered. You have to scroll down. If you have Windows, you can download the Windows version. If you have Mac OS, you can download the Mac OS version. If you have iPhone, you can download the iPhone version. If you have the Android, any Android, you can go to the Google Play and download the Android version. And there are videos. These videos will teach you how all of them work. So the app is there. But there's more. There's more you will notice. For example, here, you will see the people who are advancing. For example, this December, the company is doing a promotion. Free money, in addition to all the money you make. Okay? Okay, the top 10 people will be earning. Look at it. There are so many Ghanaians in the top 10. Who? So many Ghanaians in the top 10. They are about to earn $500 free income. You can be part of what is happening. Okay, but then your income. Okay, you can, when you get paid, please note, when you get paid, the income will go to somewhere called Payoneer, Pay Quicker. And then this Pay Quicker will send the money to your bank account. Okay, so you can get paid easily to your bank account. You don't need to worry. If you have someone who doesn't have a card, when you are paying the company to buy the service, you use a card, a Visa card, a credit card, an ATM card. You can use that. We teach you. We have videos on how to do all of that. And then you will see several videos. We have live videos about how this thing works. There are so many things that have happened. Okay? Videos in English, in French, in Italian. All of these videos are there. You will see all of this in your system when you become a member of the God Backup. I told you also about how to send a message to multiple people. Automated. I have it here. Okay. So these are some of the messages. I have people, 696 people around the world in 52 countries. I can send them one message. So these are some of the messages I've already sent to people. Let me show you some of them. Okay. And this is automated though. So the moment they get up, they get this. So I wrote this message. Okay. And every time this message is going to them, this is how the message looks. The message will mention the person's actual name, and then the person will get all of this. You can design it, all of them. There are several templates that you can actually use for this. So there are several videos. You look at on the top right here, there's a video that will explain how all of these things work. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a web page that will train people on how they can be part of all of this. If you want things to share on your social media, everything has been done for you. Okay. There are cards, there are business cards, automated business cards that are here that can easily be used, by anybody who want to use a business card. You just put in your details designed automatically, and then you can get your business card and give it to people as a professional business owner. So there are so many things you can do to benefit from the God Backup service. And we have trainings. Tomorrow we'll have training. On Sunday, we will do a YouTube live. You want to invite your friends and families. At this stage, if you have a question, please type it there. I'll address the question. Any doubt, any concerns, anything. This is your moment. On Monday morning, the heart attack rate rises by 35%. Why do you think that is so? because people are going to jobs they don't like. They are going to bosses they don't like. People are tired already from the weekend. Take advantage and stop saying that everything is not real, because that thing is your bane. Sometimes you just have to take chances. That's what I do. Take chances. The chances you take, my dear, the people you meet, the faith you have, that is what is going to define who you are. It's not about a failure. As for failure, you will fail even if you don't do it. Okay? The worst thing is not taking action and failing. In fact, in the US, some people were about to die. Over 800 people, they were about to die. And then they were asking them, what do they regret the most? You know what they said? The things they regret the most is not the things they did, but it's the things they did not do. What you are going to regret the most on your deathbed are the things that you did not do, not the things you did. And as tough as it sounds, Abraham Lincoln, see, Benjamin, it takes a lot of decision taking for a person to wake up and do well in life. It takes a lot of decision. And this decision time, don't think. This is what I tell people. Don't think now. Just do it. What about happen? Will happen. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure having all of you here in the program. Let's go tell the world we still have a better way. And we'll meet again tomorrow, and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll meet again, and then we can see the person who invited you here. Tell the person, look, I'll just give it a try. I'll try it. Whatever happens, you happen. I'll just give it a try and start. And when you do, I'll see you at the top. Have a wonderful day.